the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it G. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
We live from the boxing section, you dusty ass niggas. We live from the boxing section, goddamn it. Listen, I'm at work, man. We waiting on MEX late ass to come through and hold down the show. You know what I'm saying? So once that nigga come on, y'all be good to go. The link is in the chat, so if you want to join the panel, the link is in the chat. Just call me and shit, I'll let you in.
Yo. There it is. All right, Kyle, I'm on the show, man. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? So Kyle's at work. He told me to crack the show off. I told him I don't know about that. Probably gonna be his lowest rated show of all time. Uh, Drop the link. All right, everything's linked up and synced up. So what's up? What's up with the crew today, man? This is still a pro black platform. uh, but I know the last 2 days have been very volatile. You know what I'm saying? Earlier today, last night. Maybe today will go smoother. Maybe today will go crazier. You really don't know. But there's only one way to find out. I told Kyle, man, if I come on here, am I about to be the only one tap dancing around this shit? Yeah, I'm currently playing Madden right now. Since there ain't nobody on here, ain't no one in the chat, ain't no one on the panel. I'm trying to help Kyle out. It's Thursday night. I don't know where the fuck DJ is. I don't know where the fuck everybody else is at. I know Dub right side probably laying his ass in bed right now. All positive, probably putting lotion on his shins. I ain't seen him in a minute actually. You know what I'm saying? Santos probably out there, you know. He's either on the road or in a hoe. You feel me? My hoe G. You know what I'm saying? Michael Fuller, Brandon Washington, Get Smoked. They probably all out there on the 5 minute
Man, what
mark.
the hell you talking about, Max?
What?
Talk about some damn boxing or something, chump.
Ain't even nobody on here to talk to. What the fuck I'm talking for?
It's 4 people, you sorry ass nigga. God damn. You think it'd be 100 people on when I start?
Yeah,
Get your shit together, man.
I feel like there is.
It's your time to shine. Talk about Earl and Spence, nigga. I mean
I don't
Earl.
give a
Talk
fuck
about Bud
about
and
that
Spence.
shit.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
You know I don't care about that.
Well, talk about something you care about then, nigga. Vegas
So what I
Vic, what's
really
going
care
on, big
about.
dog? We trying to put Mex in position to be great, but he don't want to be great.
What you mean? It ain't me, man. It's the man trying to keep me down. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. Hold it down, bro. You only
I'm
got 2
trying.
hours. Listen, all you got is an hour or two to hold it down, and I'm gonna come take us
Hour
home.
or two. God damn. Fuck am I do for an hour or two?
I'm sure somebody's gonna come in and save you, bro. Cause right now, man, you skeeting all over
I
yourself
mean,
right
you
now.
might as well just pop it off in an hour or two because it don't look like anyone's sliding.
Get your shit together, Max. Get your shit together, man.
I'm trying to win this game. I'm up 10-0 right before half. Shit. You know, Kyle over there bouncing, getting his bounce on. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, let's go. That's another pick, Bobby McCain. Something wrong with his character. Yeah, you know I'm on that matter right now. Hey, hey, we do, huh? You know, and I know some people don't like to see it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, oh, yep. Take that face mask. Yeah, Kyle my dog, man. Kyle's welcome me with open arms. Always looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with my dude, man. And whether or not we agree on anything or everything, it's still my guy. Damn. But yeah, I mean, what's the chat talking about, man? I know the chat be in here really holding it down, and we don't give y'all enough love sometimes. So now's the best time to get it in when there's nobody on the fucking panel. What's what's the chat talking about? X. Oh no. Yeah.
Take it away, Centos, because Mex pumped out, man. Take it away.
Right, what's the subject? Huh? All right, y'all jumped up already. Dog. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? I was out doing. I was getting ready to start fishing, in my new fishing hole, but I see we don't have a lot of activity going on over here. Shout out to is that how you pronounce it? Is that Zayo? And shout out to Sandu. Shout out to Vic, Kevin Brower, and Vasily. All right. Are you the guy who shot South Coast? I don't know who that is. You come up today on the bus. That wasn't me. But anyway, I just got here, gang, and I don't know what y'all were talking about before I got here, but at the same time, let me know what you guys would like to talk about, guys, ladies, whoever's in the chat, whoever's listening in. Sports, strictly boxing, or other sports, movies. What is it that we want to talk about? I want to try to keep it the subject in tune with whatever the chat is has in mind at this moment. Since we're kind of light, the audience is light, the panel is very light, so let's try to keep the content where it's measurable. Something I did want to find, I wanted to ask when I came over here. I didn't know if, probably no one would be here, but I wanted to find out. I want to see what any of you guys may or may not know about the brother, the coach with the Boston Celtics. They brought it public that he was having an affair with one of the staff members, and I think they have suspended him or something like that, something to that nature. I don't know the ins and outs of it too much. I just heard little peeps about it. Actually, I thought when I first heard it, I thought it was the head coach had done something, but I see later on tonight I think it was just one of the assistant coaches, and so I'm trying to find out what the real deal is. What's going on? If anybody has any inside scoop on that subject matter. Because honestly, I don't know much about it at all. I know the comedian, the comic Bubba Dub, one of my favorites right now. He's been doing it. He's been a YouTube sensation for the past couple of years. He's one of my favorites right now, like I said. But he made some comments about it tonight. Instead of doing a trash of the football, he said both football teams were trash, and he didn't want to talk about it. And he said something about the coach. He said that he believes some of the executives within the company for the Celtics was jealous because he was getting some ASS and they weren't. So I still don't know what's up though.
Yo, what's good with the boys?
I hear your boy's supposed to be in a relationship with Neil Long. Who that?
What's happening? It's Mex. You already know
what's up,
happening.
Max? What's up, man?
What's up, OG?
You got it. Hey, what do you know about that coach that for the Celtics? He's gotten suspended for being having relations with the staffer.
I don't even care, bro.
No, I don't care either, but I just wonder what
I know nothing about it. I didn't look into it. I didn't read about it. I saw a meme about it and just kept it pushing.
Yeah, people are too nosy on that shit, man. Like, why are you worried about someone else's relationship?
Exactly.
That's kind of man.
I mean, if he fucked up, he fucked. Maybe Neil Long pussy trash. Shit.
Could be.
No, like
maybe she don't suck dick. I don't know. Shit.
Well, I mean, let them deal with it. That's none of our business.
Exactly.
It's none of our business. You know, they shouldn't publicize that kind of stuff.
It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, I don't give two fucks about that bullshit.
And there was no rape. It's been consensual. I mean, they grown. I mean,
there's no rape.
Yeah. So,
hey, MEX.
Because if it's rape, they gonna broadcast that bullshit.
I guess that's a positive. That
well, let's not. Fuck that. Let's not fuck with that. But hey, MEX. Hey man. Use an asshole, but I fucking nah. But I jive with it, and I didn't like the way. Hang on. I didn't like the way some of our panel members were ganging up on you this afternoon. I was trying to wave the white flag and basically say, look, dogs, look, dudes, if you have a gripe and issue, you guys need to really address that, and then address that on the sidelines with him, rather than try to blow this up, because that conversation was shut down a million times. And hang on, and it's kind of just like what we were just talking about with those folks' relationships. Like, it's no one's business. So that was, I thought that was rude, man, and I thought that went on too long. And look, brother, overall, I don't have a problem with what you say, because you're just asking questions. Asking questions. And then as far as seniority goes, can't even say that word right now. I feel like I'm a part of the show, and you guys are my brothers now, and you guys welcome me with open arms. And Kyle, I know, loves you, man. So
Kyle's my dog.
So I wasn't really listening. I think after I gotten over what I need to go over, I pretty much tuned a lot of stuff out. But I wish those folks would just deal with you some other kind of way, man. Because get this smoke, get this, and then fast forward to him. That guy, no beef, no shade with him, man. But I've experienced 8 streams with him now, and man, he's an interesting cat, man. Because that guy. No, I'm talking about Get This Smoke.
Oh, Get the Smoke. Oh yeah.
He wants to excavate the truth, but in theory, and it's no, dude, you just need to accept truth, or accept someone's truth and move on. What the fuck? Stop. I don't know, man, but. Much love to him. Much love to him.
I'm used to it, man. I grew up majority of my life in black communities and households and shit, so I know what
it's like. Obvious? Isn't that obvious to these motherfuckers? But no.
I mean, obviously not. I don't know, but I'll say I've always been used to being, the brother. It's just what it is. That's why it's honestly, the thing that kind of gets to me, but the thing that's kind of funny to me is all the characteristics and things that these older black gentlemen might not care to like about me, they came from this black culture. So you got to blame your own people. You feel me? This is why I am the way I am. This is why I learned the game from. This is why I've been around my whole life. So at the end of the day,
but what you're saying is just be accountable. Sorry to cut you off, but be accountable, and dog, what you're saying is not actually a big deal. Stop trying to placate history and just do what you got to do.
But that's what I'm saying. There's been many examples. I mean, it's they want me to hear history on shit, but when I give them history on shit, they don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's just who are they to be the end all be all of conversation about certain subjects? And then I just, I'm not, according to some people, I'm not even allowed to talk. I shouldn't even voice one word out of my mouth about certain things. And that's where it's come on, you don't tell me I can't talk. You gonna tell me I can't talk? Okay, and you're gonna make me talk more now. Why would you do that?
And you know what, brother? That's people. That's people, brother. This is why MEX, you've heard me say this. I'm gonna keep stressing this to you guys, man. Especially you and Kyle Cinto. Like I said, man, I can't thank you guys enough for welcoming me onto the show. What was that? I'm forgetting what I was gonna say. Look, man, all we owe each other is honesty on this shit, and like you just like you got to keep it straight with people,
Now
and
this shit fun to me, bro. This shit fun to me. Like I
but
think it's just because at the end of the
oh
day,
no,
however
that's what
people
I was gonna say.
feel,
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was
everyone's
gonna
gonna
say.
expose their true colors. So you know what I mean?
Well, but not only, yeah, I hear you. I feel you on that. Yes, sir.
It's not on
But
me,
what?
bro. Like if everyone makes their own statements, I'm gonna say some shit that some people are gonna look at me like, damn, man, I can't fuck with you. But they say some shit all the time. People are gonna look at them like, okay, you might be a little okay. Like so, it's like, hey, we all gonna say what we say. People can judge us off what we say. But like I said, everything I've ever said on this panel ever has been genuine. Obviously, I'm joking, but for the most part, genuine, and I can explain it. If anyone ever has a question like, yo, why do you think that way? I can break it down why I think the way. I'm not just do this shit out of spite
Yeah,
and out of pettiness. Like I've lived a crazy
and
life and I have a lot of
and
different things, and that's why I feel the way I feel. So
yeah, and
that's it.
and as an audience, they should have the fortitude to ask you. Don't ask why, ask how, and that's a good
Now they just
question.
want to silence. They just want to silence opinions that aren't their own, and that'll make them no better than the
Yeah, but
people they don't like.
yeah,
So
that's people. That's people, man. That's people,
you
brother.
know.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping on that shit, man. That's why I said it's been an eventful past 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
Today,
no, it's
Yes,
been
it
a,
has been.
it's been an eventful week, man. I'm telling, there's something in the water, brother. Like,
hey, it's the retrograde, bro. Like I said,
my
it's the
God,
retrograde. It's
people
out
are
there,
tripping.
Paul.
Ever since Canelo fight weekend, man, people have been tripping, man. It's like, and I'm talking just in our boxing community. Like, I
No,
don't know
but
what it
like I
is.
said, at the end of
Oof.
the day, let me make it very clear. At the end of the day, I have no problems with nobody other than
Of
Southpaw
course,
because he's a bitch.
of
But
course.
like any of these dudes, any of the OGs, and we've seen each other in person, 817, any of these people, like, bro, I ain't got no malice for nobody. And I'm not gonna let nobody get packed down in front of me. I won't let nobody get beat up and jumped in front of me. I'm a ride with who I ride with. But at the end of the day, it's like these are opinions, bro, on the internet. Like, chill. Yeah. How
Take
I
a
feel and
dab.
how I live my life on a daily basis affects not one fucking person on here, including the people I'm closer to, Kyle and DJ Santos I talk to every night. My life don't affect their life. My opinions don't affect their life either. This is just some shit that we do when we're bored to bullshit with each other and have a panel of men where we can get together and smoke some, drink some, and talk our shit. You feel me? So at the end of the day, people take this as like they're trying to change the world through their fucking 12 fucking minute fucking rants about bullshit. It's like, bro, like no one's listening, bro. Like if that's go somewhere else with that shit. Go stand on another soapbox. This
You
ain't the
not
place.
that. You not that nigga. You not that nigga, right?
It's not. It's not, yo. I was actually listening to that shit because I was letting my little brother hear what happened earlier today when I
Oh,
came in,
that's crazy.
bruh.
Don't let him hear that fucking schmuck,
Nah,
man.
I let
Don't
my
let him
little
listen
brother
to
hear
that.
this shit, and he's like, "Wait," he's like, "You just said hi." And they started. I was like, "Bruh, it's just that, you know." But I heard like, cause I had gotten off, and I heard people say they have a problem with sometimes my vernacular, I guess you could say. But at the end of the day, it's like this is how I was raised. I wasn't raised how they were raised, and they weren't raised how I was raised. So I don't say anything about the way other people talk or how they think. I think it's stupid. But hey, if that helps you get by in your life and you're having a great life thinking the way you think, then keep thinking that way, bro. I just think it's stressful. I think it's stressful to put that much emphasis on every little fucking thing is some type of conspiracy. Like, that's a stressful life to live, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. What's
But
up, brother? Real fast, Max. What's up, brother, man? Who's that who just walked up in there, pulled up in our chat?
yeah, we can't see names on here. My bad.
Yeah, Cal,
Yeah.
need to take that banner down, man. Almost time.
I know, fucking Kyle. Take the fucking
I
banner
think we're
down,
already here in
goddammit.
prison. It'd be nice
Kyle
for you to
ain't
see
fucking here,
persons'
man.
names
He fucking
when they're on the
passed out in
panel
the
in case
couch.
Who is
somebody.
it? Is this Kev? No, is it Kev? No, not Kev.
Yeah.
That's Kev.
What's your name, brother?
Oh, I'm Kevin, bro.
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
Kevin, man. Welcome, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to
KB.
the
Yeah.
KB, baby.
My
What's up, man?
dog. My dog. Hey, this is the Uncle Tom coon ass KV.
Oh man, all day, all day.
Oh, okay.
Coon Kev.
Hey,
Coon
that's you,
Kev.
man.
Conservative Kev.
And you don't know what you're
Damn.
talking about. You don't know what you see out your own eyes.
Right.
Damn.
You not black.
Damn. Right, right.
You ain't black.
That's crazy. No, man, that's funny.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. But that's
Kevin, where you
what I
at,
was trying
man?
to say
Are, are,
earlier.
are you are you in Middle America,
Yeah,
Texas, East
I
Coast?
am in Oklahoma City.
Oh, nice, man, nice. I'm from
Mm.
Plano, man, just 2 hours south.
Oh, okay, Texas, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's word, man.
Yep, I've been to
Yeah,
Plano before. Well, I had drove through there. I ain't really
yeah. Probably
spend no time
going
there.
down.
Plano, Texas. I've sent a
Yeah.
lot of money to that city.
Yeah.
Yep, yep,
What's
yep.
her
That's
name?
where.
What's her name, Santos?
Yeah,
nothing
right.
like that. Never that.
Go.
He's
Well, it
picking up.
could be a female if they own the company. So I don't
Hey,
know.
hold on. Hey, where were you? Where were you? Why did you have my bag, Santos? Where were you, dog?
No,
I was
No,
Santos
telling these
never
guys,
comes on
don't
in
be
the
saving
daytime.
these hoes, and these dudes
wait,
in here putting their fucking capes on, trying to save these bitches.
wait a minute. When was it? Bring me up to speed. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Bruh, so Kyle had talked about when we was in Vegas and the prostitute tried to hit my bottle, and I told her fuck no, get back to work, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that led to me going hard on hoes and me saying that I think these hoes are less than human. And then everyone had they talk about that. I said, okay, well, they less than women at least. We could agree on that. And then
Oh,
we couldn't even agree on that. And then then these motherfuckers try to tell me I'm wrong because once upon a time, me and the homies ran a train and nutted all over this bitch's face and mouth. And the bitch
Nice.
wanted to hit my blunt,
You're
and I said
sick.
no. And these niggas is like, well, she's good enough to suck your dick. You and your boys' dick. She's not good enough to hit your blunt. Hell no.
That,
Like, I
absolutely
don't
not.
understand where this comes
they
from.
wrong. They wrong with that. What is that? The subject y'all talking about from today?
That
No,
was
this
like
was a
two
couple
days
days
ago.
ago. This,
Oh,
yeah, that one.
I don't know
That one
why.
was. Oh,
I
That
dude,
was
don't
a
know
who
why.
was that lady? Who
4-hour
was that lady?
conversation.
Who was
Four
I
that
don't know why.
lady,
hours
bro?
about saving
Who was that
hoes.
chick?
I'm not sure
That
where I
chick was
was at the
annoying.
time when that happened. But
That
no,
was
man,
a daytime.
if you know somebody doing some foul stuff with their mouth, man, that you shouldn't want to share. You know,
Nothing with them.
bottles
Nothing
and
Thank
with
stuff
them.
and
you.
all that with them. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing
Thank
that goes
you.
Oh,
on the lips. Nothing.
right.
No
Nothing.
Fucking
damn
side
straw,
nigga, dog.
fucking toothbrush,
Any
none of that
dude,
shit.
any dude
No.
think
Fucking side
otherwise,
nigga,
something
dog.
wrong with him. If he think
Right?
otherwise, got to
But
be
that's what I'm
something wrong
saying.
with him.
What I'm saying is I was very surprised. It was about 50-50 split. There was a good number of people that were like, no, what the hell? Like, share it with her. What the fuck? Like, there's
That
just
was
certain
wild.
things. And then the people, and then Destiny, Destiny Black, Destiny was on the panel. It's been a while since we talked to Destiny. So Destiny, you know how
Yeah.
she good, how
Yeah,
she
she
go.
was running her mouth, man.
Yeah,
So
bro.
I
Destiny
She,
was
thought
doing
I
man,
thought
Destiny.
I thought she'd never shut the fuck up. I was
Yeah,
man,
that's
But
true.
look,
you
Destiny was
imagine,
giving these damn 30-minute monologues. So I was like, God damn,
About
I'm about to
nothing.
drop off. I was like,
About nothing.
Yeah,
Like
she
she
started
tried to change.
speaking. She started talking about some history, and I was like,
Bro,
"Oh
these
man,
niggas tried to
stop,
change the definition of
stop,
prostitution, bro. Kyle looked it
stop."
up and Googled it, and they couldn't find one link that supported their cause, but still hung on to it. And I'm like, bro, prostitution has always been sexual acts or favors for like money or whatever. Like it's sexual. It's sexual nature. And they're like, nah, if you go to a 9 to 5, you prostituting yourself for a check. I'm like, not unless you fucking and sucking dick, you're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can maybe say indentured servant
it's
or some shit like that, but not
well,
prostitution.
what they're saying about that is prostitution. They
Metaphorically.
talk about they talk about the concept of prostitution, not the act of what you're doing. It's not. There's different ways of prostitution. It's not necessarily selling your body.
It's
A lot of
sexual
times
action favor, brother. The definitions are out there. We can't
now
change it.
they changed it up years ago. Trust me.
No, they
That's
did.
not originally what it. No, trust me. That's not
Oh
originally what
no,
it
here
was.
we go.
Prostitution.
No, but
Look,
Santos,
you
we
can
went
pimp.
through 10 different links on the definition. There is
But
no other
you're not gonna
definition.
find the old definitions right now. If you're going online, you're not gonna find them. It's everything
Bro,
is new.
Merriam-Webster,
if
Oxford Dictionary, like there's
Mm-hmm.
so many different
What was
if
the
they
print?
changed
dictionary.com.
it,
What was the print? What was the
go ahead,
print?
my bad.
What's the print date on it?
What do you mean?
See, there's trust me. A lot of the dictionary has changed as far as the meanings and definitions of
The meaning
words
of prostitution is
because
not changed.
we're
Bro.
using them differently nowadays. Now, prostitution, there's the concept of prostitution is when you making
Kyle, you gotta
someone
let
do
Hannibal in,
something.
man.
You got when you have someone do something for your gain, not their gain necessarily, for your gain.
Sexually.
You're controlling them to do whatever it
Hey,
is you want them to do, and you're gaining benefits from that, not them necessarily.
Santos, let's be honest. Nobody uses prostitution in that way.
any
Nobody
other
uses the
way.
word
I'm trying to tell you, brother, something that I know about, that I have used before, that I've heard used before. And
Yeah,
therefore,
metaphorically, not literally.
I've been in plenty of conversations about people being prostituted out on jobs and different things like that. I mean,
No.
it's the concept of prostitution.
That
It's what they're talking
metaphysical
about,
abuse.
not the act of.
Anytime I hear prostitution, I think hoe. That's it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
the average
Thank
person
you.
does. It's the oldest profession on earth.
I've heard of like whoring.
Same
I've
thing.
heard of like, oh, you're a job whore, like you whoring yourself out for this job. I heard about that like metaphorically. They don't mean literally you're having sex to get your check.
I ain't talking about
They just
whoring
mean you
yourself
selling
out. I'm talking
yourself for a position or for money.
whoring yourself out is a little bit different. But I'm saying when
No one's ever used prostitution any other way other than sex work. I've never heard it in my life. I'm 36 years on this earth, not one person.
well, it ain't very long, MEX. 36 years. Now.
I'm just saying, and you got like 80 years on this earth. You probably heard it twice used another way. So the odds are still not with you.
I've been hearing it since I was a little kid, man. I come from the hood where prostitution was very prevalent. And
Okay, so everybody just said they were prostituting?
I was around a lot of different MEX pimps, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Where you from, Santos?
Nashville. So I mean, it's most of the folks, most of the men folk that I grew up around were in the game, pimping, macking, or drug selling. That's what I grew up around, and I mean the conversations are very prevalent now. Maybe you know what? What I'm talking about is more is the companies. When they refer to what I'm talking about, they refer to the companies or whoever you're working for, something like that. If they're not giving you your just or something like that, they call it pimping it, right?
Yeah.
As far as the act of
that's metaphorical.
The act of what you're doing, they're considering that prostitution. Because you're not really,
if it's within the same metaphor of your job pimping.
I'm not talking about just work though. It could be some other thing. You may be doing a deed for someone else that's going to gain more than you. So that's a form of prostitution.
No, it's not. It has to be sexual, bro.
Hey, MEX. What up, everybody?
What's up, big dog?
What up, Hannibal?
Hey, man, what happened with you, MEX?
Hey, yo. Hey, I don't know. There's a bunch of Simpson suckers out here, man. We can't let them win. That's what it comes down to.
I heard on the other when you was over there with Fred, you got into it with what's his name, Deacon, and the other guy, and I'm like, come on now.
I shit you not, bro. The video is up. You can see I just came in and said, what's up? And we were talking about Shakur missing weight. And right away, Deacon went on with some schizophrenic conspiracy that Kyle called me on just to mess with him and shit. And I'm like, what? I didn't even say nothing but hi. That's it, bro. That's it.
Be wild.
And then it turned into a race thing, and it turned into all that shit like it always does, bro. And I was like, all right. But the part that it really surprised me, I'm not gonna lie, it did surprise me this time because the last time me and Deacon talked, we buried the hatchet. You know, he let me know about his, his little skits thing. He be flipping sometime, whatever. Okay, cool.
Shit, he flipped.
And then next time I talk to you, bro, you're back on the bullshit. And that's why I said when it comes to Deacon, he just pop shit and apologize. I can't keep accepting apologies from grown men for the same shit. That's all it comes down to.
Man, just stop letting Deacon control the narrative, man. He'll come on and just control the whole thing. It'd be like, bro, calm down.
He's a character and he's entertaining to listen to. I get it, but
no,
like,
he is. Though, I ain't gonna lie. But then he'll let him drag that shit on. It's like, dude, not for no 30 minutes, man.
I think we're falling victim to thinking that old niggas just know everything, bro, and they don't.
This is what I've been saying. Like, no disrespect, like. Dude, side nigga, I forgot the name they call you, but Santos. I would listen to him. Certain people, but other than that, I can't listen to older men. I just can't, G. Because as soon as I hear them say one little lie and they start glorifying shit that really didn't exist, I just tune you out. It's no need for me to listen to you no more, man. I can't do it. Because
I'm trying to be understanding because there's a lot of trauma in that generation. You feel me? So I get that they are very emotionally attached to their own trauma and probably their previous generation, their mother and father's trauma. And I get it. I try. But you gotta realize that was then. That ain't now. And that's why earlier today I made the statement I'll make it a million times. For anybody, white, black, and otherwise, to say that somehow racism or the shit we deal with today in 2022 is equal or greater than the shit pre-60s and even further back is absolutely out their fucking mind. And if you want to talk about being insensitive to plights, that is the most insensitive thing you could say, is that the internet and you might not get a job or a bank loan today is equal to being burned and whipped and enslaved and tarred and feathered and raped and dragged down roads. Like, there's no fucking way that shit is equal. And that's why I say it's clout chasing. Motherfuckers is like, well, I go through stuff too. I remember one time I was driving and someone called me the N-word. Like, what the fuck? You think that? Oh, that's equal to everything your great-great-grandma went through. Like, get the fuck out of here. So before you want to talk about someone else being insensitive, how about you check your fucking self first?
Yeah,
and then we can get somewhere.
Yeah, they hold on to the past a little bit. For me, it's too much, man. Like you said, we try to understand, but it's like, be honest with us. That's all I want. Just be honest with me, because you act like I didn't witness shit when I was younger. Now I'm older and I'm starting to catch on to the old nigga bullshit. So if I'm confronting you about it, just say, you know what, you right. Let me just be honest with you. But they just keep on running with the lies. I just be like, all right, whatever, man. I'm gonna tune you out. I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I'm gonna tune you out.
Let me say this as an old nigga.
Now, bro, I don't consider you an old nigga because you don't even do that.
Old as fuck. He old as dirt.
I understand exactly what you guys are saying. I understand what the older cats are saying as well. So I was going to let me just put a little perspective on the subject matter. Yeah, true. Some cats may go a little bit overboard with the realism of what happened in the past to our group of people and other groups of people, what have you. Trying to make people understand racism or whatever. See, a big difference between you guys' generation and our generation is, our parents, we witnessed some stuff with our own eyes and our own lives. We've been in some things that you guys haven't been in, which that's just part of life. That's how the generational situations work. But at the same time, our folks taught us, their folks taught them. It's our job to teach you guys, and you guys' job to teach the ones coming behind you guys. And what I was going to say, you got to. I'm not saying these guys are all right. Like I said, some of them are all over the top with some of the stuff they say. They try to say it's equal of this, equal of that. Now, I don't agree with all that. I agree with some things, like the racism is done a different way nowadays. True enough, but at the same time, as a lot of these guys got the mindset that they're the parent, and most parents, if you love your kids, you're going to teach your kids and you want to tell them what to watch out for. Our job was to go through some stuff and make things better for you guys. Our parents' job was to go through some stuff and make things better for us. So a lot of times these cats may and may not mean any harm about how they're trying to display or illustrate what they're trying to tell you, but they're seeing it as their job to educate you guys on what happened. They're not ready to let go of what happened, because they figure if they let go of what happened, they don't have anything to fight for. And so,
what about
sounds like PTSD.
But see, this is what I'm saying. What about letting go of what you thought was right and updating your information? Case in point, right? We black. If you continue to tell me to vote Democrat, and I break down why you shouldn't be a Democrat, that's your problem. You're the problem. It's not me. And I lay down all the facts on how the Democratic Party is fucking us over, and you still want to roll with the Democratic Party, and the first thing come out your mouth is, I'm older than you, I live longer than you, I know what's going on, so you need to shut up. You the problem.
That's something that's overused, in my opinion. I've used it for the state. Used it before.
Hey, you breaking up bad.
I am. Okay. Let me know when y'all can hear me then.
Yeah, you go right
now.
now.
On it, bro. Y'all can hear me?
You good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I said that statement that you just said is overused and wrongly used a lot of times. I try to make sure when I do use that myself, I use it according to the subject matter and knowing that what I'm talking about hadn't changed so much or whatever. It really is valid what I'm talking about. But sometimes it's been thrown out there just to say, just to son you. You know what I'm saying? Like sit down, little nigga. That type of thing, and that ain't cool. But
yeah, but see, this is
I'll
what
say
goes
this.
on.
Let me
Yeah,
comment on what you were saying a minute ago. I know
yeah.
you used that as an example, but when it comes down to politics, uh, I don't trust any party. Now I know the history of the Republican Party being the party that freed the slaves. I know why they did what they did with the freeing of the slaves. It wasn't legitimately just because they loved us. But at the same time, the black people of this country were originally of the Republican Party.
Fact.
And a lot of people don't realize or understand that by nature and by common sense factors and the way the nature has set the laws of nature have been set up for family structure and stuff like that. We should be Republican if the Republican Party was blue to who they're supposed to be, but neither party is true to what they're supposed to be. So I don't favor either party. I go by the politician who's running for office and how well he or she sells me. And I don't try to tell the next man what he should or shouldn't do because it's all opinionated. It's all about options. So I just wanted to touch on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say this. I'm not trying to discredit
real fast, Max,
everybody's shit.
Real fast. I just want to say this real fast. Before all that too, Hannibal, like, hey, more power to you, brother. Much love. I just want to say that, like, man, overall, you just gotta take heed to what you consume, what you say, and how you deliver it. But again, what you consume, because what's inside you is gonna come out. So when you hear something that you disagree with, or even just something extreme like you just mentioned, then it's best to kind of what Sento was saying, was just move forward and get past that, which is, I admit, it's very hard to do. We're human. We're gonna defend. We're gonna have pride. We're gonna stand on our 10 toes there and handle what we got to handle, especially as men. But overall, I just you really got to take heed to what you consume, man. That's with anything.
Like, my thing is,
go ahead, Max.
No, I'm not trying to discredit any of the OG's experience, like personal life experience, which I think is where the emotion comes from, right? Because we got to realize we're not really dealing with opinions, we're dealing with trauma, right? It's like, this is trauma. So it's kind of like PTSD. It's like, the Vietnam vets, like, they feel like if I don't remind you every day what I did, you're not gonna give me credit for what I did, and I did it in vain. So I get like, hey, y'all 50s, 60s, whatever, y'all seen some shit, your parents went through some shit that we don't go through. We don't deal with that shit. So my thing is, I'm not saying that shit never happened. I'm not saying that shit wasn't that bad. I'm not saying none of that shit. I'm saying right now in 2022, going into 2023, it is better than it has ever been in the history of this country, and it's continuing to get better. And every previous generation, that would mean that every previous generation probably had it worse, right? And the further you go back, they had it worse. So I think that's what people are forgetting, is the progress made, because they're like, okay, if they forget about what I went through, then it's gonna act like it never happened. I'm not saying it's just not happening now. Like, y'all still stuck then. Y'all still stuck back then. Like, it's not now. Like, just like me, bro. I'm still stuck in 90s basketball. You hear me talk about it all the time. It's the best era. It's the only better. This shit sucked. This shit sucked. I get it. But it's not the 90s no more.
But that's why I say you gotta keep up with the times. That's all I'm asking. Just keep up with the times. Because I don't discredit the people who went through what was going on in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, and 40s. I don't discredit that shit at all. But it's like you said, Max, it's 2022. Why you keep on bringing up the 60s and the 70s? Those days is over with, and then the people who really did stood for something, they dead now.
Yep.
What you want me to do?
Yeah.
I can't relive the shit, 'cause I was born in 1987. So what you want me to do? It like, come on.
Well, I think this is my thought process. I'm for me, as a representative of old niggas breaking up. Let me know when you can hear me.
We hear you now.
How's my mic? All right.
You good?
As a representative of the old, as a representative of the Old Niggas Incorporated, let me say it. Now, when somebody's trying to force something, a certain belief on me, I have an issue with that when I was younger and as an older, mature man now. And so I get it when younger people are having that same mindset and thought about a certain thing coming from an older person, because I have too been that same mindset, thinking, why are you trying to force this on me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because see, this is my thing. I think we as individuals can hear, listen, and understand and receive a message from anybody, no matter what their age is, depending on how they send it to us. Now, if you send it with force, you're gonna be met with resistance. If you send it with love and care and legitimacy of trying to educate and showing that you just trying to tell somebody, look, just watch out for these things. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll get it and receive it better. And I think a lot of times what happens is Old Niggas Incorporated want to force it on you, and it shouldn't be that way. So I try to, when I talk about certain things, I would say, yeah, it used to be this way, that way, and you know, things this might be this way now. But I'm trying to telling you, be weary, watch out for this. Not saying that that's exactly what we're going through right at this moment, but just watch out for it. But sometimes, like you guys are saying, you know, when they want to force it down your throat, I have a problem with that. And that's why a lot of times, if I'm sitting back listening to a conversation between an older cat and a younger cat on this platform or anywhere else I sit back and I listen, and I try, if I see that one person, no matter what the age is, the younger person or the older person, if I figure they veering off the road with the subject, or they're trying to crash the car because they can't get the other person to feel what they're feeling, and they won't take the forcing of the information from that person, I try to step in and try to correct the situation and say, look, man, this is the way we should be thinking about this situation. You know, yes, that happened, but now this is happening. We got to think about it this way, blah, 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 you know, because it's always what we have a lot of times, a lack of communication and understanding. And a lot of times Old Niggas Incorporated want it one way. They want you to be listening to them and take what they said and take it home with you, and you have no say so about what they just said to you. That's like police right there.
And nobody ever provides any links or anything either. When I be asking, like, game me up then. If I don't know what I'm talking about, shoot me a link or article I need to be reading to put me up on game, and that could be. But they don't want to. It's just like, nah, it's my way or the highway. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, like, my thing is the thing I really hate. I hate when people talk about problems all day and they never have solutions.
Man, I can't stand that shit either.
Bro, it's like, okay, y'all go on for an hour about some shit, but y'all ain't offered one fucking solution on what we should be doing to change the problem. It's just the problem. I'm a victim. Okay, what are we gonna do to change? Like, nothing? No one got an idea?
I'm gonna tell you why you get that. For the older cats, is out of default.
What up, Taylor Bell?
The way everything was given to us as negativity and a problem. And you know, people didn't really have conversations about. They'll talk about the problem, but they didn't talk about the resolution. You know what I'm saying? The only time the resolution will come up is when somebody said, "Well, how are we gonna combat this? How are we gonna fix this?" You know what I'm saying? Which that wasn't that often.
Again, Cinto.
So they continue to encourage each other with negativity in the conversations instead of how we can fix the problems. And so now they're giving that same thing to the current younger Americans now. You know what I'm saying? So it is an issue.
Man, fuck that shit. Cause even with my daughter, I give her to tell the same shit. If you don't agree with something I say, you come up to me respectfully. You say, "All right, Dad, look, I ain't really feeling this," and then you always present a solution or two or three if you can. When you address someone with an issue, Like I'm her father. If I tell her, hey, you gotta clean your room right now, I'll give her the leeway to say, you know, Dad, can I do it at 7 because I got this and this coming up? I think, all right, then now you stick to your word that you come up with a solution. I'm gonna probably favor what you're saying instead of you just coming and say, I'm right. No, I'm more of a victim. I'm more a victim. You don't get it. And most people's solution is agree with me. That's it. That's most people's solution. Just agree with me and say I'm right. Okay, boom, end of conversation.
That's what I was saying.
Well, hang on.
That's the way it was given to us when we were coming up. The parents was like this: kids are to be seen and not heard. It's my way or the highway. This is the way it is. Don't back talk. Don't tell me nothing. You know, I grew up in my household the same way. So I get what you're saying, and the kids were not allowed to give a rebuttal or a solution to opposite of what the parent is telling them. Like I even raised my kids like that. To be honest with you. I mean, I told them to do something. I expected them to do it because it was all about for parenting back then. It was all about the level of respect they're earning and getting from their kids, and they didn't want anything less than. So if they, you know, if the kid said something different in rebuttal to what the parent has said, then it's looked as a form of disrespect, and it's not always the case because my mom shut me down many times. You know, like what? Hey, I knew what that when she get to talking like that, I knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't get your words out. You get shut down. So that's the way I was.
So is that what it is, Santos? Is the fact that we're the age of some of you guys as kids, so you're looking at us as your kids, so when we're like, yo, you're fucking stupid, and the shit you're saying making sense. It's just ready to flip.
I won't say they're looking at you as their kids. I'm gonna say that they're looking at the fact of it wasn't just what was going on in the households as far as the respect issue. You give your parents all due respect. You don't refute anything they say to you. You take everything they say to you to the bank and to the heart. Now, even in the streets, younger kids respected the elders, and the elders not necessarily going to be the grown-ups. They can be teenagers. That's where it was. See, as I was growing up, times changed because the younger kids, when I was a teenager, young kids, they were cussing us out and cussing grown folks out too. They didn't give a crap. The respect, how things used to be, that stuff is gone, man. It's just totally gone. So when like me, I'm one to blame. When I'm talking on these platforms and I'm trying to get my word across to a cat man, and y'all see me switch real immediately, it's because I don't heard something out of somebody's mouth that was total disrespect to me, not because of their age, but they can be an OG. I don't give a crap. If a fool talking to me in a way I don't appreciate, I'm going in on it. I don't care who he is because that's my mentality. You know, that's basically my prison mentality. You know, and my street mentality. It don't have anything to do with my household I was raised or the neighborhood I grew up in. Well, something like the neighborhood I grew up in, but it's about my street mentality and prison mentality. I go in on, I don't care who it is. If I don't like what you say, how you address me, I got an issue with it. Like one day last week, it was funny at the end, but it was an older cat on another platform I was hanging out on. The guy talking crazy, you know, and I just heard him the week before giving some younger guys some problems, and they were going in on them, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to straighten them up. I said, look, man, the reason they, getting at you because you keep interrupting them, let the fellas talk, man. It don't matter how old they are and how old you are. Let the fellas talk. They grown ups, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I listened how he was being disrespectful to them, and then the fool, he said something to me I didn't like. He used that N word, but see, there's a way you use that N word where I don't have a problem with it, and if you use another way, I have a problem with it. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like he was being disrespectful to me when he said it. But I went in on him later on. One of the homies said, "Well, man, Cento, you got your name. The second part of your name say that particular word." I said, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about." I said, "Yeah, it is a trip, ain't it?" I laughed about it. But I said he wasn't using it that way. Now, if he had said that, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. But the way
you can tell with the infliction.
Yeah, because he come with some attitude and he tried to, and I mean, he don't know me from around. I shut him down, man. I had to, and he probably older than I am, but I don't give a crap. Because at the end of the day, if you gonna show me the same respect I give you. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't know there was a man out there older than you.
Oh yeah, man.
But listen,
Well, let me say this: he may not have been as old as me. He just looked older than me because I'm so fine, like wine and well preserved. Dude. Hey, what happened to Hannibal, man?
He probably
man.
pressed back on accident or some shit. I know you want to say something. No, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
this is the internet, bro. This is entertainment. This is I really do have I feel like y'all are homies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are homies. That's why it's like we can talk this shit because when I grew up, I'm not gonna lie, the thing that I miss the most about growing up with my black friends is the racist ass jokes we just used to drop at all times because I was the only non-black person in the crew. So I got everything Mexican my way, even though I wasn't Mexican like that. But anything burrito and tamale and I caramba bullshit related, I got it all, bro. So it was me versus like a whole group of black people. So and my brothers are black, so it's like this is what we do. Even throughout my brothers, like just my three brothers, my white brother, my two black brothers, and me. Just those conversations in the garage and shit. I mean, there's no way that could ever be aired on any station ever. But there's no malice in it. And that's the thing. Like it's I think it's very healthy to have a safe spot for dudes to get off some dark humor, some bullshit, some aggression, some anger, without it really being an issue, and then being like, all right, cool, bro, I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna do it again. Like, that's healthy. Otherwise, we'd be out here killing.
Los Santos.
Los Santos. But no,
Yeah.
we good people, and I could tell, like, I've had enough conversation with enough people. I think that I kind of get their vibe, and so far, that trip that I went on to Vegas with Kyle and DJ shit, everybody was exactly how I thought they were. So I think it's pretty accurate. Most people display a true enough version of themselves on here.
Kyle, get ready to put Cinto and possibly Hannibal back on if they get backstage. Yeah, man, and I really want to say this earlier when Hannibal was on because I could see that he was still bringing up certain subjects. But look, man, like I said earlier, touching back on what we were saying a few moments ago, look, man, you guys, including myself, are gonna have to take heed to what you consume, and frankly, keep on. If this is ongoing, keep working on our comprehension. Reading and comprehension, man, those are literally skills that you have to work on day in and day out. Because just kind of like what example that Cinto was given there with the guy, uh, saying nigga and shit like that, but the endearment of it and how it was the motive and the infliction of it was the negative side. So he took gripe with that. So both people are going to have to be able to comprehend that, and that stuff just runs deep, man. That's human. That's the English language. And frankly, overall, us again, because as I was saying earlier, or let me say this too, like, that whole old guy, young guy type talk, man, is literally what's missing is the reverence and the respect that should just be given just off rip, because that's just basic integrity, man. And then what I was going to say, kind of coming back, I'm kind of everywhere, but what I was going to say, kind of coming back to the comprehension part, like, look, man, like literacy is like, there's levels to that shit, man. And the human mind is so fragile. Your mind can play tricks on you, man, and people take anything and everything seriously and are stubborn. So again, how do we get there? One of the major contributions to that root is what you're consuming. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it ugly? Is it hate? Is it thriving news? And then kind of back with the old nigga part, like, look, man, like, man has and needs purpose. You can't just take a man fishing and then hand him some dead carcasses and say, "Hey, go fish, go for it." No, man, you got to teach the man how to fish. So that's another myth that goes around in our country and around the world, that we stop learning at 18. No, man, It's a lifetime. And sometimes, man, I think of random shit like, man, there's so many people in all of human history who could never, and fuck it. Like, my great granddad, bro, he couldn't read or write, dude. His signature was just an X.
Damn.
And my great grandmother is the only like grandparent I ever knew, man. I knew her up until I was like 8 years old when she passed away, man. That was the woman who raised my mother, because my mom had a really rough upbringing. But you know, I brought that up because, like, dude, the way he had to think to survive, the way he had to think to just figure out people, their expressions, their cause, their cure, and like what they're trying to convey. Like, he must have been a smart ass motherfucker, man. Especially being a black man in Texas, like, who was born in fucking like 1899, shit like that, like 1920. I'm exaggerating, but like around there, man. Basically, the end what's the word? Antebellum slavery type days. So, so yeah, there's levels to that shit, man, and frankly, like, a lot of us have to turn the cheek to a lot of shit, man.
It's just a lot of trauma, man. And as men,
It
a lot of times
is,
we don't want to deal with trauma, but it's no one else's responsibility. It's a personal thing.
Right. So that's why you turn the cheek, man, because I can't take no. I can't take my. I mean, I can, but like it's rude to
greater force, man. You don't turn the other cheek.
No. You should, because what I'm trying to say is I shouldn't take out my frustrations on you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just because I'm having a fucked up day. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. But if you do, then it's like, I shouldn't have to be quiet about it.
That causes issues and friction.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you do, I'm not saying like you would say hypothetically, if you were to say take your bad day out on me randomly, I shouldn't have to take it and be quiet about it. Like, that's my main problem. I really don't start to with nobody.
That's turning the cheek.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I hear you now. I'm with you.
I would never.
Don't get it twisted, man. Don't get it twisted.
Hell no.
I'm with you, but like, dog.
Because most of the time, people that do that, they have a lot of enablers that let them do that, or else they would know not to do that. So obviously, the type of people they're around, the people they deal with, they're used to doing that to them. And I'm not here to enable anyone for some fuck shit. Like, that's it. Like, that might work over there. Maybe when they get home, they daddy and they go off on their little rants and everybody better go to the room and shit. That don't work. I'm not them. Like, I'm not your coworkers. I'm not your kids. I'm not your wife. I'm not your cousins. I'm not none of these motherfuckers. Like, I'm gonna sit here and be like, well, you know what, this dude just had a bad day, or this dude just, you know, maybe he's just shit's off today. No, you handle that, bro. That's your shit to handle. Yeah, I don't come and expect nobody, never.
Yeah, some people just have never been checked, like at all, and it's very, very like obvious, you know.
Yeah. It's like coddled. They're just coddled men, bro. It's crazy to me.
That's real.
Some people frankly, need that though. Some people need that.
That's real, and that's frankly like the extreme. But what I'm trying to say, gentlemen, is that, like, man, pick your battles, man. And I'm not saying every single one that people bring to me. I'm not saying every battle's rosy and dandy and or hard. Just gauge the temperature and look, man, you got to know what you know. Simply put, but that you also, when you're clarifying that, you don't have to be an asshole about that.
I know not to deal with no fuck shit from grown men. I know that, and that's why I won't.
Whenever that happens, man, for me, I try my dang hardest not to get involved, because that's trouble.
I be seeing you on the counter, bro. I see you kind of just trying to do your thing, man. Like, you just kind of going out.
Like, no, it's not. Well, yeah, but like,
and then you'll come back and see we're still arguing and we are, and then you go back.
Like, what I'm saying is just trouble people don't need, man. So like, it's like.
But if they're, you know, hey, what Jay Prince say? If you keep campaigning, you might get elected. All right, that's all it is. I'm not responsible for other men. that I'm tired of this shit. We are not a community like that. Like, you know what? That's just my bro. Now, if you were my fucking friend, then maybe I have a little more leeway because we should have the comfortability maybe to kind of let more emotions out because we're closer friends as men. But if it's just a random dude, you don't just walk into a building like, yo, I'm the most important nigga here. And however I feel, it's going to be the dominant. No, that's not how it goes. You're not that guy. So
Kyle, can you put Cinto back on? There he is.
Because I like everything on these panels are documented on YouTube for however long the creators keep them up. You guys can go back and find me one time that I started some shit with somebody. They bring it to me, bro. Because of my opinion. Because my opinion, when it's my turn to state my opinion.
You have come in late and you stir the pot. Yeah, you have.
No. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen. This platform is made for everybody to speak their opinion on a subject matter. Yes or no, whether we agree or not. Okay, so even if I did just come in and state my opinion on what everyone's talking about, that should not be enough for people to start disrespecting each other. It's just me and my opinion and my little box up here, and it's on to the next.
I'm not calling you a troublemaker. I understand who you are.
But I said I've never called anyone out their name personally, ever talked about nobody's fan, none of shit like that.
We're not saying that. But the statement you made a second ago is what me and Cleverly are saying. We witnessed. Sometimes you have come in and you come in with the veteran ram, like I'm going in on this, you know what I'm saying? And you have. We all get that at one time or another, man. I don't done it before.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm attacking the subject, I'm attacking the opinion. I'm not attacking the person. I'll come in and say, dog, that was some dumbass shit you just said, meaning that, not like you're fucking stupid, and when I see you, I'm gonna kill you, and all this other shit. You shouldn't be allowed to talk. And I don't say that shit to nobody. I'm just saying, like, yo, the shit y'all talking about is fucking dumb as fuck. That's what it is. And at the end of the day, it is sometimes. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Sometimes it's just genuinely off the fucking wall. I've heard some shit on these platforms that I never thought I'd hear out of grown men's mouths. And on various subject matters, children, sexuality, other things included. Like, I've heard some shit on here where I'm like, there is men on this earth that exist that share this, that have this opinion, and I never thought I'd hear it. But this is why I come on here, because I sometimes hear some shit where I'm like, bruh, in my circles, in my cities, in my environments, on my past of everywhere I go and visit, I've never met grown men that share these opinions. You know what I'm saying? So this shit's like finding a unicorn for me sometimes on this bitch. But I don't disrespect no one as a person. I don't say you this, you that, or blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about what you're talking about. Yeah. And that's where we get it twisted, because then dudes get so involved in their feelings, they start making personal threats, taking personal attacks, start talking personally about people's families and kids and shit. Like, we can't be doing that shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
And I feel like a lot of times motherfuckers let that shit slide too much. Instead of just nipping it in the bud right away. Like, yo, one strike, second strike, you get kicked off. That's it. Don't talk about people's kids, this and that. Talk about what the fuck they talking about. Like, argue the opinion, argue their view on something. Don't argue the person and start doing all this extra shit, because that's gonna lead to some extra shit that nobody needs to be involved in.
In real talk, I agree with what you just said, but in real talk, none of these conversations should be made personal. It should all be subject matter, and we talk about the subject. Should never make it personal, because then people want to get disrespectful with one another, and I don't take disrespect very kindly personally. And and I should be beyond that, but I'm not, because I have a switch that'll click over in a heartbeat, and I know that about me. But at the same time, if everybody stopped making things like, if you disagree with somebody, you disagree with them. You know,
that's fine.
It's okay to disagree. But as far as like, I see you, I'm gonna do this. You know, now I don't say that to some people, but to me they don't draw blood first. When they draw blood first, then okay, we on that level. Then we're gonna take it there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just initially talk about what I'm gonna do to somebody when I see them for no good reason. Now, I have told Troy Graham that I might want to put my hands on him when I said, because Troy Graham, he get very disrespectful in a way, and he play a lot of games, and he's a professional troll. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
he goes around from platform to platform doing that. So sometimes I like him. Now one of the main reasons I get on him I hate when I hear him talking to a younger cat and he tries to son him about some bull crap because it make me look bad and everybody else. And I try to get some understanding. With each time I try to get some understanding. I'm older than you. You don't listen, man. Bump all that bull crap. You ain't that boy's dad. You know what I'm saying? Just like Mex was saying. These are not our kids. These are not our brothers, mothers, fathers. None of that. We all were perfect strangers before we convened and got to know each other on these platforms. So there's no way I'm gonna try to act like I'm any one of y'all's father. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I see you hanging out, you got some bras with you. I'm like, man, put me on. You know what I'm saying? You got all them gals over there. You don't need all of them. Share. Like I will share with you. You know what I'm saying? But that's just as silly as me. But I'm for real. You got to get one of them girls up though. You know what I'm saying? But
and when we go to Vegas, you about to see Santos. Me and you rocking. They can go to the room and go to sleep. Yeah. We rocking. Me and Santos. I got you, bro.
Hey man, look here, man. If y'all just do what I've been doing the last few days, man, y'all trip out, man. I'm fishing in all kind of fishing holes right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of these old bras I've been talking to, man, for the last few months. Man, I'm tired of them, man. They get on my nerves. Real.
You better be bleaching that shit when you done.
Yeah, I ain't got time for the drama with these old chicks, man, talking that nonsense, man. If I'm gonna listen to some old chicks, they better be some chicks I ain't never known or talked to before. You see what I'm saying? And then I can just go on, swipe left on them and keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? But man, man, fuck the bull. But yeah, man, life is too short, man. And for everybody just want to, get personal and want to do this, say what they're gonna do to somebody. They say it ain't really worth that. Now some people bring it on themselves. Troy Graham, Southpaw, fools like that. Yeah, they do. Yeah. And truth be told, I ain't thinking about Troy Graham, but I ain't gonna lie, Southpaw, yeah, he probably get them hands. He got some problems coming. I'm just gonna keep it real on that. You know what I'm saying?
Southpaw, man, he fucking retarded or some shit.
There's something wrong with him, man.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that nigga.
He look like he'll bite you.
Thank goodness I don't know who that is, and I had to explain to him.
How he do everybody else. I don't like that bull crap. And he'll say some
He's probably said the most disrespectful shit on the panel ever of all time.
And I ain't gonna go back, but I check him right then now.
And you think probably top 5 most disrespectful things said on here? Southpaw probably got all 5.
Yeah, he's an idiot. And you know what? He don't have to be that way. When he on certain platform, man, he docile like a summer gun.
Yeah, and he's cool like that. He's cool like that when he talks to boxing on some cool shit. When he gets into yeah.
He had went on Fred's show not too long ago talking shit. Did y'all see that?
Yeah,
that nigga was going off on Fred. He was talking about his kids, his wife, just all kind of shit. I was like, man, this nigga crazy.
Recently?
Yeah. Well, this was probably about like 2 weeks ago. Probably about like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
But you know what, though, gentlemen? Like
a month ago, man. He went in.
Yeah, probably a month.
But you know what? Like, for the better part of most of the summer, it's been awfully debatey. That stuff's been very weighty, haughty. It's just, not saying that like people can't debate or anything like that, but it's just like people just are so stubborn, man, and that we just find ourselves in these debates and they turn personal in the end. So that's why I keep saying this will be the last time I'll probably say it, but actually fuck that. You gotta turn that cheek and take heed to what you're consuming, man.
I'm turning no cheeks, dog. We don't turn it up and giving up no cheeks where I'm from.
No, beat them cheeks. No, beat the cheeks.
Oh yeah, always. No, we gonna do that.
Nah, I don't turn the other cheek to any funk, man, because I don't bother people. So if people come and bother me, then all right, then that's what you wanted.
Man. Get your dirty ass off my fucking bed.
Hey, you know what, Bass, man? We gonna change your name to Positive Vibes. Cause man,
Positive Vibes.
All you spitting out is nothing but positivity tonight, man.
Well, appreciate
Are
that. Are
you always like this?
I try to be.
Hell no.
I try to be.
I seen you first already.
That's a lie. That's not true.
It's all positive, man. I ain't seen all positive on here.
Dude, I've been wondering where the hell he been.
Yeah. Shout out to North
He probably over
Carolina.
there just, like I say, he probably over there just lotioning up his shins, getting ready to take a picture. You know what I'm saying? Make sure. I swear that dude, man, he just doesn't want to show his face. A mystery cat. Now I haven't seen him in a minute. I've seen him post on IG though, so I know he's still alive and shit. But maybe he just took a little social break or
Social
whatever.
media break, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good. Those are good.
Yes,
I
they
recommend
are.
those for
For
him.
real.
Like it's funny. Like I told you guys this when I first met you guys early, like it's a little time ago. Yeah, I'm coming over from boxing Twitter. So for me, YouTube, man, is like it's now. Yeah, it's been therapy, but like don't get it twisted. I've gotten to some arguments there, some good debates, good old debates. But it's for me, it's therapy, man, because boxing Twitter is on a different level, G. That shit is. Yeah, you guys think YouTube is something, man? No, 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 no.
Twitter's
That shit
different.
is, yeah, tooth and nails, man. It's really bad. But I love it. I enjoy it. I really do.
I don't even have Twitter.
Me neither. I never have had one.
I had one for like
Uh,
2 weeks, and Scarface talked to me on there, and I said, "All right, I don't need to accomplish nothing else." Like he
Yeah.
retweeted my shit and responded to my shit and shit. I was like, "Oh, that's my number 2 greatest rapper of all time," and I was like, "Damn, I already accomplished everything I needed to in 2 weeks." And I never went back on.
Yeah.
those
Who's your
are some
first?
really
Who's your
those
first
some
favorite
really
rapper?
Pac,
Oh,
Pac
Tupac.
by a million and bajillion miles.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
those
Can't go
are
wrong with Tupac and Scarface.
Bro, I just
those are
feel like
good
like
endorphins.
I feel like Pac just gets better as I get older. It's crazy, bro. Like there's just more things I understand about what he's saying that just like it's like fuck. This shit just like unravels as you get older and experience more life. And I'm like, damn, he did all that at 26. He
You're
already knew shit that
supposed
I was
to
25.
or
25.
when
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
25.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to. That's why growing up is the best, man.
Yeah, but it's like
Wisdom's
when you
always
listen to
calling
some of
to
the
you, man.
shit he talks about, bro, it's just like fuck,
But
dog.
you
Like that
know
ain't no
what?
rippity rappity skibbity scabbity shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he talking about some real shit
Like it is like stuff that you can actually like relate to like today. Like
today.
bro, the shit is crazy, bro. Like I was
Yeah,
listening to Tupac today that then what's it called? Wonder why they call you bitch. I wonder why they
bruh.
call you bitch. Bro,
I
that
made my
song
daughter
is so
listen to that song
real,
the other
bro.
day. I
Yeah.
made my daughter listen to that shit in the car the other day because she had asked me what my favorite Tupac song was. Because she's at that age, she's 13 now. She's trying to ask me my favorites, and then I'll be like, "Well, that's impossible. There's no such thing because Tupac's
Yeah.
the greatest." So I was like, "But here's one you need to listen to." And so we listened to it, and every verse I broke down what he was saying. You know why he was saying what he said. Because if you really listen to that song, in every verse he does have a positive line to say about the women. Like the first one is like, you could have went to college and did that, but you chose to do
Yeah.
this. The other one, you like keep your head up, legs closed, eyes open, like. He's trying to give game, but bitches just being bitches. So
Thanks.
it's certain shit where it's like those exact fucking words he's talking about still existed. This is all it is. It's OnlyFans shit. All the shit that's going down. It's like there it is.
Yep. If
And
Tupac had go ahead, my bad, go ahead.
no, I enjoy like witty punchlines and flows and shit like that. I mean, it's definitely art to it. But for me, it's like when shit hits home, when you see shit with your own eyes that someone else is talking about, and that's all that person talks about, I'm like, damn. That's why Face is like my number 2 because a lot of his shit's the same shit. It's like just real life shit.
Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah.
Yo, no shit. I just realized it's well earlier today, but we didn't get to talk about it since we've been talking about senior citizen talk all night, all day for the last week. But man, Joe Joyce and Joseph Parker, man, I'm
Oh,
so
that's gonna be
glad
a good one.
the heavyweights are fighting this weekend. Fuck yeah, man.
That's gonna be a
Fuck.
good fight, but I think that Joe Joyce is gonna do Joseph Parker bad, man.
Me
I really
too.
do.
Me
I
too.
think
I'm
he gonna
I
do
rooting
him
felt his
Joe
bad.
hands.
Joyce, but
I
yo,
felt his
man,
hands, dog. I felt his fucking hands, dog. Those
Yeah,
hands are not normal, but his hands are like concrete.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, when we shook his hands, bro, them shits was like I shook his hands twice. This shit was like concrete, bro, and they were big as fuck. I was like, oh shit. He's not like super tall, but like his hands, bro. I was just like, damn, bro, like bare knuckle. He's caving in skulls, bro. His shit was
Yeah,
just hard. Like his fingers were like hard, bro. Like it's weird. It's not like
This nigga
leathery
had
like
rocks
skin,
for fucking fingers. Like,
bro. That might be a metal implant, bro. I don't know,
God
dog.
damn.
Like his hands are hell. Ask DJ too, you know DJ big boy too. He should a motherfucker's hands. He's like, hey, his hands are hard. They're not like huge, but they're hard. Like I don't know, like he just punches rocks for a living or some shit.
That's
It's crazy,
bro.
So I don't know. I kind of believe because I always wonder when I watch him fight. I mean, don't get me wrong. He has great pedigree. He has good timing and good jab. And he obviously has power, but he doesn't have like a standout where it's like, oh, that dude.
Just like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a winner. He just gets the job done. I was wondering, like, how did he break the wise orbital? How is he knocking dudes out with like not the most powerful looking punches? And I think I know now because
them hard ass fit. Dude, I think that this fight between him and damn, what's his name? Fuck.
Joseph.
Yeah,
Parker.
With Joseph Parker. I think that it's going to look like that fight with Better BF and Joe Smith Jr. That's exactly how I see this shit playing out.
Damn.
This shit about to be ugly.
You think you're just about to like throw some hands and then like Joseph gonna be like, whoa, so that's what you've been fucking with? That's what you've been packing?
It's a wrap,
damn.
Bro.
I mean, okay, well I'll ask you.
I got like 6 rounds. I think I'm gonna go like 7. I'm gonna go like 7 rounds.
Man, I say 4.
But Joseph Parker, man, he proved some toughness last outing because he took at least 8 to 10 good overhands from Cesaro, man, like clean, especially towards the mid to the end rounds. So man, he's a tough guy too, man. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight while it lasts. But
I mean, Joseph Parker's never been knocked out.
Right.
That is true.
He's a tough guy, man.
Who is probably the hardest puncher that y'all think that Joseph Parker fought?
Probably Joshua.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's what I was thinking too. But do y'all think that Joe Joyce hits harder than Joshua?
I think he might, man.
I think so too. Man, I don't think this is gonna be a close fight. But I know that Joseph Parker is tough.
Actually, he fought Andrew Ruiz also.
I'm thinking about that. No, Andy doesn't hit as hard as neither. Nah. He's got beautiful hand speed. That's what he's got. And he's got power because he can put you down, but nothing like those two guys.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, that fool. Yeah, I'm just realizing that fool's only had one fight that went to decision. I didn't know. Fuck. I knew he was knocking dudes out. Joe Joyce. He's 14,
yeah. Joe Joyce.
14-0 with 13 KOs.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, bro. Look, it's gonna be like the Joe Smith fight with Better BL. I'm telling you, bro. But I give Joseph Parker this. Joseph Parker is very, very tough. So he might hang in there for at least like 4 rounds, bro. And after that, the shit is over with.
Yeah, that shit. Because I felt Xander Zayas' hands, Teofimo's hands, Nonito Donaire's hands, and nah, dog. Nope.
Yeah.
Like Joe Joyce got something else. He need his hands inspected. But I love to see it though, because I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of been my dark horse for like the past year and a half, and I'm kind of waiting for him to get his. He got to this should help him a little bit to get a major fight at least.
Yeah, that's a step up for sure. Yeah, this is a step up fight.
Because the thing about Joe Joyce, even though he be knocking dudes out, he's a great boxer.
Yeah,
like he has good timing. I'll give him that. He has good timing. His footwork's a little bit above average, but not like spectacular. But his timing is pretty fun.
What the fuck happened while they on the phone? Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad. I thought my phone was tripping. Yeah.
Hey, what do you think is gonna be a better fight? The Shakur or that one?
I'm way more interested in the heavyweights, just because like when heavyweights are on, man, I'm just like dialed in. Especially,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad about the Shakur shit, man. All that shit he was talking, Shakur, my guy, I'm riding with him. He's bullying dude. He's talking that shit, and he don't make weight. Like, come on,
I know. It's
man.
like, damn, Shakur, what the fuck you doing, man?
Yeah. You went all out, and then you didn't even try. You're like, nah, can't make it.
Dude, this motherfucker was born in '92.
I'm gonna do a tweet instead. I like you had a pound and a half. You had 2 hours to get rid of that shit.
Yeah,
he looked good. He didn't look like he was fatigued or like drought. You know what I mean? Like it was gonna be dangerous. It didn't look. He didn't look like it. Like get that off, man. Fucking shave your head or some shit.
I heard.
You know what I mean?
heard a lot of people. Yeah, they were capping for him earlier. Yeah, look, man. I stay true to boxing, so like belts matter. They just the.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh no, I think we lost him.
Yep.
I'm here.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there you go. There you go.
I was saying I stay true to the game, man. Tradition, boxing, the belts matter, man. It's just today's current status. People, or not people. It just the status of them make it hard to find out who the best are. But more importantly, he showed real unprofessionalism today because it's not fair to the other participants in the 130 class.
Not at all.
And that's how combat fighters, prize fighters show their professionalism. You sign up for a weight class, you make weight, bro. There's no excuse, especially given how much time he's had to train and or lose weight and train some more and to get into fighting shape and to get down to the necessary weight that he signed up for. Now, everything else is secondary. It is what it is. The consequence of that happening is that him and his team decided to drop the belts. That's fine, brother. That's fine. But as far as you missing weight, like actual weight, dude, you're a professional boxer, and that's your professionalism. That's a part of your integrity. That's a part of your sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is integrity. So again, and then I'll shut up, wrap it up. Yeah, man, it's not fair to everyone else who's participating, and Robson should be pissed. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. Yo, I think
pissed. He's still gonna get his ass beat. He's still gonna get beat. But,
yeah.
Yeah. But go ahead, Kev. You got it.
I think that that how it should be is if my opponent misses weight, then I should automatically get the fucking belt. Just give me the shit, you know. But I mean, hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
he should have slapped Shakur after that shit. Once he didn't come back and he didn't make that fucking pound or whatever, he should have went and found Shakur and just slapped the shit out of him.
Right.
Nah, let me stop.
Hey, the second weigh-in, what did he weigh?
I don't even know.
What did he weigh? Did he lose anything, or did he not even try?
I don't know.
I believe he didn't try. Yeah, he just gave him up. I heard a conspiracy theory earlier that someone said that he didn't want to do that because if he moves up, he could directly go into a championship bout with Devin Haney, and I kind of scoffed at that. But real fast,
he get rewarded for that shit.
I want to hear from you guys. What do y'all think about him? I mean, or I'll ask because I'm not sure if it's true. I want to make sure it's true. He said he was moving up to 135 after this.
He said that on Twitter.
Yeah, okay. He did. He said that.
Okay. I'm with it. I jive with it.
Even whenever he moves up to 135, I don't think that he's going to get Haney because after Haney fights Kambosos, he's going up to 40.
Unless he stays for Loma.
Nah, he's staying for Lomachenko for sure.
You think so?
Oh yeah, he's capping if he says he's not. For sure.
He needs a notch on the belt. There's not a bigger fight at 140 other than not even Josh Taylor no more. Josh Taylor don't got no fucking belts.
Before that, gentlemen. Like
Ryan.
No. Even before that, coming back to Devin. Like, look, man. Like, if he's really looking for it at moment, it's you versus Lomachenko. Don't. I'm gonna say it. Don't duck that moment, man. Like after all this shit we get to have been hearing about, and like including myself.
What if he just goes to Earl Spence and
Well, first off, he can do that if he wants. I can't force him to do shit. But B, secondly, it like he for me, he's still in the same spot because I follow the school of thought that's like, look, man, as much as a gang of shit as we talk about $140, that's not a money division. There's no money in there. Devin, if you ask me, Devin, I disagree with that, but Devin, if you ask me, he's a welterweight. He's on his way to be a welterweight. He probably definitely tops out at being a welterweight. So I know I'm looking 30 plus months ahead, but he's a welterweight eventually. And hell, man, maybe he could drag Tank's punk ass up there. And I'm trying to be funny when I say that, but punk ass, that is, because I'm a huge believer in Tank, man. Like Tank, you know, if Manny Pacquiao can go 7-8 divisions, I'm pretty sure Tank could make some wild shit happen. But yeah, man, I want him. Not only do I want him, I do believe we'll get Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Yeah.
That would be a good fight. I'm not gonna sleep on it, but I do think that Lomachenko will beat Devin. Because with Devin, like, you're not gonna beat Lomachenko just doing that like pop shot shit. How he just like throw a jab, feint, jab, feint. Like, nah, that shit ain't gonna work on Loma at all.
I mean, Tio did it.
Yeah, but see, but that's the thing though. Tio got power though. Tio got
but not
power.
only that, just like Loma was a bitch the first time out. I guarantee you, if he got a rematch with that guy, he'd fuck Teofimo up.
Fuck no.
He'd fuck him up, man.
Teofimo's too big.
Lomachenko does not like power. Like, you can tell. And Lomachenko, he cannot fight backing up
that's why Tank will fuck him
all.
up.
He can't fight backing up at all. And see, the thing about Devin isn't a real like aggressive fighter. Like, so he ain't gonna be trying to like push Lomachenko back. He gonna keep on doing that jab, feint shit. And Lomachenko, he gonna start hitting them angles on his ass, and it's a wrap, bro.
Now, Kevin, I don't disagree with you. Meaning, like, I'm not mad at that. I think we all forget, because I pinch myself all the time with Devin Haney. Look, man, Devin Haney. First off, yeah. What worries me going into his illustrious career thus far is that, yeah, man, I don't like the punch combinations and some of the punches that he's throwing in there, because I feel like I've been watching him grow since he was 15. So, like, you know, he's only 23, 24, same age as Keyshawn Davis. Like, all those guys on Top Rank, they're all the same age as Devin Haney. So I'm just
These
like,
are good class of fighters, man. Let's just throw that out there right now.
Top Rank, yeah, all the great fighters.
So, like, yeah, like, a lot of that he's beating people with won't, you know, hopefully it gets better by the time he's like 28. So I got to pinch myself there. And then secondly, look, man, Devin Haney, he's one of the best in all of boxing, man. That's how good his talent is. And then also, he knows what he's doing in there, man. His ring IQ is on another level, plus his God-given athleticism too. And he's 24. He's still coming of age. He's and then when I say smart, like, dude, he knows what to do, when to do it, when not to do it, when to apply it, when not to implement something. He's that type of smart. So him versus Lomachenko is a very, very, very tough matchup. Now, it's only as of late where like this month, where I'm like, man, you know what? Or no, I don't even want to say that. Lomachenko definitely has a chance in that fight, and should be favored, and is a
favored.
Well respected champion.
What?
Yeah. However, Devin proposes many complexities and intricacies in that fight. He's very good, man. He's very, very good. He's very, very good. Will he do it though? But I mean, it's the styles. It's the styles, man. It's the styles. So I'm rolling with Devin, but if you put the gun to my head, I'm rooting for Lomachenko because I like Loma. I like Loma. I dig Loma.
I think that fight that it will go 12, but I think that Loma is just gonna pull it out. You know, I mean, man, Lomachenko, when he's fighting somebody that isn't like aggressive, Lomachenko always beats him. Like always. Like if you are not aggressive with Loma, like you pretty much lost. Like you know, like you can stand in there and you can try to box with Lomachenko, and that would be a big mistake. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't have power. You know.
As I said, he was bitch when he fought Loma. I mean, T.O.
He was scared to get hit.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be scared of Devin Haney punches.
I think he's gonna get dropped by Devin.
Are you serious right now? When the last time
Devin knockdown is off balance? I'm not saying from power. I'm just saying from being off balance is in and out shit. Like I think it'll be similar to Mayweather Pacquiao fight. Like I think Devin's is gonna time him coming in. He's got to come in on Devin. He can't fight him from range. He's too small.
Yeah,
he has to come in. What's gonna happen? He's gonna come in. Like now, Devin's inside fighting, I don't think is that good. Like the forehead to forehead in the phone booth shit, I don't think it's that good. But I think Devin's just too big for him. I think he'll just come in, be off balance, just kind of get caught slipping, not like all wobbling. He can't continue. Just damn.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like a Sean Porter, like
one of the flash knockdowns.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that swings arounds right there too. But I just think Devin's too long for him. And Father Time's undefeated. I don't know. We'll see how Loma looks in his fight coming back.
How does Loma what, like 34, 33, 34 somewhere in there?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe like 35 by now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But
hey,
I'm not mad. I'm not mad
if
Devin says fuck that. You duck me, I ain't gonna fight in your ass. Fuck you. Moving up. I ain't mad at that. If Devin says fuck you, Devin was begging for that fight for years, bro. Loma wanted no parts of that shit. Now that Loma's on the odd man, on the outside looking in, all of a sudden the fight needs to be made. Fuck it. That's why I'm not mad when Earl said fuck Keith Thurman. I'm not ever gonna fight that motherfucker. All right, fuck it. I agree. Fuck it. You know, like now the shoe's on the other foot. You don't like it. Oh well. It's petty, but I don't care. Fuck it. Because if Devin's like fuck it, I'm just gonna move up 140 and just go see what fights I can make there. We know Loma ain't moving up to 140.
No,
but Bio is, Ryan is. You still got, Regis. You still got a couple dudes there that some interesting fights at least. Some names, some notable names.
Yeah. I want to see Regis fight some more, man. I really like Regis. I want to see Regis fight
down too long, man. I'm interested to see what he looks like when he comes back.
Yeah, for real. Yo, you know what would be a decent fight though? Regis versus T.O. That'll be a very interesting fight. But I think the Regis will beat his ass.
Yeah, he'll beat him. Like, and look at me stuttering. I would hope he would do it in fashion where he wouldn't play with his food. He would just literally break that young man down and beat his fucking ass. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. I said this during the T.O. Compa fight. Like, look, man. No secret that young man can fight. He's got natural skill. I've always thought he's just extremely raw, but he doesn't do anything particularly well for me.
Who, Regis?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about T.O.
Oh, T.O.
His defense is bad. He doesn't jab to set up his awesome God-given power. He's got a Philly shell that's terrible, and now he's holding people because he can't box on the inside. You want to talk about not having good skills on the inside? I think Devin Haney's hand speed would give him trouble, and Devin's smart enough to stay away from his power. I think Devin can knock out T.O. I really do. I think
Devin's
he would
kind of
break him down.
irresponsible when he exits clinches
Yes,
and shit.
man. Yeah,
He
dude.
don't have his hand up, bro. He
Mhm.
always has his hands down when he exits.
Devin Haney gets hit with the left hook a lot.
Shakur does the same thing.
A
I
lot.
can use him for the example too. Shakur does the
I think
same thing.
Shakur is more defensively sound at all
Shakur,
times.
no, listen to me. Shakur he does the Ryan Garcia where like and this is why I'm comparing it to Devin in the situation, because they're so athletic and so God given that they think they can just do one little subtle move and get out of the way. That's what they think they can do.
Yeah.
So going back to my Shakur example, like Shakur does the Ryan Garcia where like he's in there in the phone booth, exiting out, getting out of mid range and gauging his distance again. He just pulls back with his head, what Ryan does. You remember how Ryan got clipped by Luke? They do that. They're so athletic. They think they can just get out of the way by just lifting up their head. So Devin in the scenario with Tio, he would. Now I'm telling you, man, he'd eat that guy alive. He'd eat that guy alive. He'd embarrass Tio so bad that people would think twice. They'd be like, "Whoa, so that's."
You really think so?
I think Ryan and Tio is a fun fight.
I really think so. I really think so.
Yeah, I think that Ryan and Tio would be.
Tio needs to, and I would favor Ryan over him, man. I can't believe
Ryan over Tio? Damn, that's 50-50 for me.
Man,
it is a 50-50, but like Ryan's more athletic and he's longer.
Man, I don't know where you getting athletic and Ryan from. Bro, man, look, Ryan Garcia, he got some slow ass feet, man. I don't know.
No, like okay, let me rephrase that, Kevin. Like his skill's way more refined rather than Tio being raw, man. Tio's literally Superman punching people. Dude, you think you could do that with Regis? You think you could do that with Jose Ramirez? You think you could do that with Josh Taylor? Hell no. Like he can't. Like all the top names would beat Tio right now. And what's really fucked up is that you see he was a former champion, that he's a former unified champion, so he deserves to be in those championship fights. But all those guys would beat his ass. Barbosa was literally licking his chops, and the guy wouldn't even mention him. Barbosa would beat his ass right now. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Think so? I don't know.
You just don't like Tio, huh?
Dude.
No, I like Tio, man. I'm just gonna keep.
I think Tio's pretty good, man.
I'm just trying to keep it a buck with y'all, man.
Yo, but I think that Ryan Garcia can beat Devin Haney, just because. Huh? Say what?
If he catches him.
Yeah, because dude, Devin Haney gets hit with the left hook far too much. Every fight that he's
say that again, Kevin. Kevin, say that again.
Devin Haney gets hit with the left hook far too much, bro. Dude, if you go back and you watch that motherfucking Jojo Diaz fight, that bitch was landing all night. But see, the thing is just that Jojo don't got that much power. But if Ryan Garcia land that motherfucking left hook, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Devin Haney, he going straight to sleep. And that is the punch that Ryan Garcia knocked everybody out with, besides whatever Luke Campbell, that was the body shot. But every time that Ryan Garcia knock somebody out, it's always the left hook.
Yeah, but man, that guy. Look, man, I like Ryan. Get out of there, damn! These damn dogs pissing me off. I was gonna say, yeah. See, I like Ryan, brother, but like, look, man, I'll keep it a buck with him too. The way he's being moved lets me know that like he can only fight a couple styles. But don't get it twisted. That young man, he's American. He can fight. He's from California, man. So that meaning he's fought all the styles around the world. He's fought all. He grew up with most of these guys.
Right.
So he's very viable, but he needs to really work and hone his skills more, man. Because I know everyone is excited about Tank and Ryan. Man, Tank would he would murder that guy, man. He'd murder that guy.
Man, look.
He would murder. I'm telling you, man, murder that guy.
Like, man, dude, look. If Ryan can work on his footwork, Ryan would be special, man.
Also, too,
if he can get his feet right, Man, Ryan would be special, bro.
He's also in a welterweight body. That guy's a
Yeah,
welterweight. Like, so he ain't beating with him too. He ain't beating none of the top talents. He ain't beating none of the top talents, dog. You're
I
in +140. You're in a
I think he
+140.
could beat Haney though. I really do, man. I really do because Ryan Garcia, he got that kind of power, bro. He just touch your ass once, you going
Yeah,
down.
but yeah, but thus far he's ducked Haney. Thus far.
That's what they
Like
say.
and like I mean and like for real, man, like I don't even care like that, but like yeah, man, nah, like and it's funny because he'll call out
Haney is one of the most ducked fighters in boxing.
no like he'll call Tank and hassle and haggle Tank, but imagine if he did that to Devin Haney. Devin Haney would pull up and be like, all right, yeah, let's fight. But that would hurt Ryan's credibility on running his fucking mouth. So that's why he don't do that, man. But I thought when he got in the ring back in 2019 and they were like, let's do this, I was like, bro, is DAZN about to pull this? I was like, oh shit. Y'all remember when Migos were about to get crazy with Joe Budden and shit, and Offset's face was all like, oh shit, and that woman in the background was like, oh shit, that was me. I was like, oh shit, they about to nope, 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 nope.
Yeah.
So
I'm just hoping though that we do get Tank versus Ryan in December or sometime early next year or something. Because I do want to see that fight though. I really do.
At 140?
No, I don't think that Tank is gonna fight at 140 again.
Well, because Ryan said he's going up to 140.
he can.
Oh damn,
Like
that's
not
right. He
right now.
did say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
I
told
forgot
Tank
about
to meet him up there. So
that would be a good fight though. Tank, man, he need to fight somebody that's really like competitive. Like I think that fucking Isak Cruz fight that was by accident. Like like they didn't know that that fight was gonna actually play out like that. I
What
really
you
think
mean?
so.
What
That
you mean?
was an accident. Like they, I think that that Floyd and them had thought that was gonna be an easy fight for Tank, but then it turned out to be something totally different.
Man, look, I mean, yeah, you're right, but like, man, Cruz can't fuck with no Javante Tank Davis, man. I wish people really let that shit go, man. Like this dude, I ain't got no beef with him, but dog, like
That was a good fight though. He put up a good fight.
it was good because Tank was fucking boxing, but like, man, you can't fuck with him. He literally got beat with a guy with one hand. He literally got beat with a man with one hand. And people are like up in heel about a fucking rematch or think it's next.
You know why he beat him though, right? It wasn't because of his hands. It was because of his feet. For some reason, I don't know what it is.
Right. No,
Dude, but they
real
got
fast,
slow
Kevin.
ass feet.
Right. Like he can't fuck with him. He can't fuck with that guy. Tank is better than him. And like, I love Cruz, but his footwork is terrible.
Yes, it is.
He bobs and weaves like telepathically. And don't get me wrong, he can get guys up out of there, but like his footwork alone can't fuck with Tank. So I'm just like, man, get this shit out of here. Like, get that shit out of here, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I think that if Cruz would have went to Tank's body more, that he would have slowed him down a lot. But that was the only reason or whatever. The only reason why Tank beat him because of his footwork. Like Tank is so good at just moving the hell out of the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like same thing with Charlo. Recent Jamel Charlo, because like Charlo he fell so much in love with his power where he just would stand there in front of you and take a beating. But no, now he gets touched up and he starts running and moving. Same thing with Tank. He's smart enough to run and move and get out of the fucking way instead of just sit there and get your ass beat on.
Yeah, facts.
But and then the reason why Cruz is having any success, man, because dude, it's also really hard to hit him too. Like he's
because of the high guard or what?
Yeah, no, well that too, but he's so small.
Yeah, that is true because you punch him down. Yeah, you punch him down, and he constantly bobs and weaves. Like he's always moving his upper body, like all the time. You know what I mean? Like he on like some not quite like Mike Tyson, but he like kind of like the off-brand version, kind of like the great value version, Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but who is your favorite fighter though, bro? Like, who is your favorite fighter of all time?
Oof. I go through these. Oh, okay. My favorite '80s fighter,
yeah,
is Marvin Hagler. I just love his grittiness.
Mm-hmm.
But my probably all-time favorite fighter, man, probably Andre Ward.
Okay,
Ward.
I'm not mad
I
at
fuck with
that.
Andre. I think Andre Ward. Andre Ward is so good, brother, that he could fuck with any era, bro. Any era. That's like the level of talent that guy is.
Yeah.
But like right now, like man, like I'm from Texas, so this is gonna sound very cliche. So like I fucked with Errol Spence a lot, man.
Yeah.
I think Errol Spence, man, dude, like, and like let's just talk about the after effects. Yo, after that Ugas win, young bro fucking arrived, man. He's every bit of like a pay-per-view star.
Mm-hmm.
Like a draw, like a box office draw.
Yeah.
Like since Pacquiao retired, like it's him, Canelo, and Anthony Joshua selling out football stadiums, like 40,000 plus.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Don't forget about Tyson Fury too.
Fuck that nigga, man. Like that guy.
I don't like Tyson Fury either, man. But you can't lie though. He is a star. Yeah. Everybody know him. Everybody know him.
I'm cringy. And let me be petty. Fuck him. But I feel him in the ring. Like you can't, no one can't, and he's the only one on the face of Earth, on God's green earth, who could beat Deontay Wilder. He's the only person. So yeah, you're right. Good for him. We know him. What else? I fuck with Gervonta Tank Davis a lot too, man. Like Gervonta's problem is that he's diminutive, man. He's literally a midget. He's literally a dwarf. But like God blessed him to really capture everyone's fucking imagination, especially in this modern day age. But I like Gervonta, man, because like I really think he's for real, man. Like the dude can box coming forward. He can go backward. He's got power in both hands. Yes, he's beatable. Yes, he has flaws. No, everyone has flaws. Like he's not perfect, but he is very talented, man. And he's got boxing skills, like boxing, high acumen. He's got experience, and he's just been blessed. Some people call it the Mayweather protection plan. I'm hearing, but
I believe it.
Nah, man, he's a really nice fighter, man. And he's got scalps on his resume, man. I don't care what no one says. He's very good. He's very, very good, man. Very, very good. Who else? I like Naoya Inoue a lot too, man. Like he's up there with Errol and Tank with me.
Yeah, that is a Japanese guy, right?
Yeah. But that's because
that dude is a fucking beast, bro.
Yeah, he's same thing with Tank, man, and Errol, man. He's multi-talented. He's very good. He's beatable too, but he's blessed, man. God blessed him.
He got some power that's like out of this world, bro.
Oh man, like, and
I ain't never seen a little dude hit. I ain't never seen a little dude hit like that. Like, bro, he got some power.
People who have snooze buttons can fight in any era, man, because they got snooze buttons. So he's one of them.
I agree. Okay, hey, so How do you think that Deontay Wilder would have did against those guys in the 90s?
Just fine. Just
You
fine.
you
Just
really
like
think
he's doing
so?
today. Oh yes, sir. Just
So
dude.
so do
Yes.
you think that Deontay Wilder? Let's see, who had high skill in the 90s? Okay, so do you think that Deontay Wilder could be a Riddick Bowe? Riddick Bowe could take a
Yes.
punch too.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. Yes.
I think it'd
And
be too much skill.
on that note, he to me, he beat Tyson Fury the first time. He got cheated
I
out, dude.
agree. I
He
agree.
got cheated out. He knocked that man down twice. And when that man got up after like 30 seconds, I was like, oh shit, this is a draw. They're going to reward Tyson for all the beautiful work he did, but like they're not going to reward Deontay for TKOing him. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So he really beat that guy, and it's unfortunate, but not trying to be funny like ha ha ha, but like look at what's transpired for Tyson Fury, man. He can't get a job. He's out there talking shit like he always does, but he can't get a job.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of bad rap on him. So he did some dirty things, man, to get his current fandom up. But Deontay, man, like he's got real snooze buttons. So he could have knocked out any of them niggas, man. Straight up.
I don't know,
like
man.
you just can't. What I'm trying to prove though, Kevin, is that like you can't just discount that just because you think his skills aren't as good like as someone else's, but like he's got a skill to where he's flattening people.
Yeah. If you got power, like you always got a shot. Like you know what I mean. Like
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, Deontay, he got that one punch, but you know, I don't know, man. I think that Tyson Fury fight, out of all three of them, I don't know. Like if you just got like high skill, like you can beat a puncher. Like you know, like look at Ali when he had fought George, when he fought Foreman. Skills, man. It was just the skills.
Oh man, that Muhammad Ali is the greatest though. Greatest, man.
You know, I think that Ali is more great for what he did outside of the ring than in the ring. But I mean, you know,
I don't know, man.
he was
The whole
great in the ring too. But I think that he's more known for what he did outside of the ring. But Ali is beatable in every era. Like you know what I mean? Like Ali was great, but you know, he wasn't like, you know, like Ali in the 90s, I think that Mike Tyson could have beat him. Like you know, I think that there was a few guys that actually could have beat Ali, you know, in the 90s, even now. Like I think if you put Muhammad Ali versus a younger Luis Ortiz, I think that Ortiz could have beat Ali. You know what I mean?
Man. Let's just agree to disagree, but Ali was very special, brother. Like you for his 6'3" frame, 220, 30 pounds, he was very agile and quick on his feet.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very incredible. Like think Andy Ruiz fast hands, but even faster in his heyday.
Right.
And then you can add all the other things that you mentioned on him. But one of my favorite, or one of the other things that come up to mind when I think about Ali is that dude, most of any and all of his work is done after like a 8 to 9 year period after not fighting, from being banned for so long.
Yeah.
So he did all of that after the fact. And then secondly, dude, that guy fought. I need 4 hands to say how many Hall of Famers he fought, and almost every fight was undisputed, you know, or for like a heavyweight championship. So a lot of people can't even say that, man, especially in the heavyweight game. Can't say that.
Yeah, and you know, I feel bad talking about Ali because you know Ali is like the golden.
That's okay.
prestige
okay.
of boxing.
That's
You know
okay.
what I mean? When you
Really is though.
say
Really
something
is,
about
sir.
Ali, niggas be like, all right, nigga, hold up now.
No, it really is. Really is. Like, so just go do some more homework on him, man. You'll
Yeah.
be
I'll look at him
pleasantly
some more.
surprised. You'll be pleasantly surprised. But something mentioning him just reminded me of this too. Strange enough, I forgot to mention him. I also like Jamel Charlo a lot too, man. Like Jamel Charlo to me
Oh,
should
wait, is
be.
that the big one or the little one? Because I call them niggas like big, the
Yeah,
big Charlo and little Charlo.
yeah, he's little Charlo. He's
Okay,
154.
okay.
Undisputed. Um, for what he did, man, he should be everyone's pound for pound number one. And like,
I agree.
I don't have pound for pound lists. I don't fuck with them. Uh, just don't fuck with them because we all get them wrong. We don't even use it right anymore. So, and it's also mythical to us. It's whatever though. It's all good.
Yeah,
I
it's
just don't
all
have it.
subjective.
But he should be number one, bro. He actually like went undisputed and did it in fashion, did it in rematch, and he's got the scalps to prove it. Straight up conquered a division. I mean, with an exception to Usyk, I don't think anyone else has done it in years, bro. Even fuck a lot. Yeah, he throw Josh Taylor up there, but
I forget
Jamel,
about him
man,
sometimes.
it's it's middleweight. That's like regular weight for people, walk around people, so we can relate. So yeah, man, he should be number one. And like the way he boxed Castellano in the rematch, man, he put it all together. And the way I look at these days is like, what have you done for me lately, and kind of just current up to date status. Like Jamel and I score it like a boxing match. Like his effective punching, effective aggression, ring generalship, and defense was just on display that night, man. It was nuts.
He was damn near perfect that fight. He really
And
was.
and it's all because he listened to his corner for the first time in his career. It was nuts. And then finally, I love the way how he finished it. He went down to the body and back up, and then back down to the body. That was what's up. Fucking, and like Castellano dude was taking a
he was
beating.
getting hit too much,
dude. But yeah, but
I had knew that fight.
Every time he got hit, it was a bomb. It was crazy.
Yeah. Like, and I had knew that after like the fourth round that Charlo, he was going to end up stopping him or something because he was taking way too many damn punches. Like I don't know what Castano was thinking. Like, he looked like he didn't work on defense at all during camp. Like, at all. He just worked on nothing but offensive drills. That's it.
I believe he had injury or like weight issues. Remember, because that fight got postponed. But,
that's right. Yeah, it did.
But nonetheless, he was prepared and ready. He signed that shit. And who was that? Fucking yeah. That's still fight of the year for me, man. It's the best fight of the year.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think. Was there another fight this year that even came close to that? I'm trying to think.
Some will argue, but I don't, man. That was some of the best boxing displayed all year. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
And no lie, Castellano beat him the first time.
I think so too.
Or you could say it's a draw, but he beat him.
No, man, Castano beat him that first fight.
Yeah. As far like if you score it how you need to score a boxing match, yes, he beat him. Just want to put that clear.
Yeah. Well, Bass, man, it's getting late over here, dog. I'm getting ready to pass out, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Cinto, you still there? But yeah, Kevin, we'll speak up again, man. Shout out to Kyle, boxing section. And have a good day tomorrow, man. Have a good start to the weekend.
All right, bro. You too, man.
All right, brother. Holler.
All right, peace.
Cinto. Well, I'll be here for a little while longer. I'm gonna eat. All right, Santo. Well, if you can hear me, man, be cool, be safe. Have a good rest of your night. And the rest of you, man, like the page. I hope you all have a good night. And we will see you again. Till the next time. Peace and blessings.